Good morning, everybody. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, salute, and begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I'd like to introduce our trumpet and our duos, directed by Miss Alexa Durand-Eastman. Thank you, Oliver, Leanna, Sam, Elijah, Everly, and Janessa. Wonderful job. So welcome to our Durand-Eastman 2024 Moving Up Day. Before I get into my remarks, I'd like to just do a little bit of housekeeping. So families, if you are going to pick up your students after the ceremony, we are going to send the students back to their classrooms, and you can go to your student's classroom and sign them out with their classroom teacher. Students, if you are, because we are doing a half a day today, if you had signed up for a lunch and you are being dismissed with your families, go pick up your lunch in the cafeteria. That's just for the students that will be leaving with their families, and if you signed up for a lunch. Everybody else, you'll get your lunches on the way out to the buses. As we go through our ceremony, I'm going to ask that folks hold their applause as classroom teachers come up to read all of the names in their classrooms so that every family has a chance to hear their students' names, so I appreciate that. So to begin, I would like to thank Miss Alexa Durand-Eastman, Miss Howe for this beautiful stage that they put together, Miss Hopsicker, Miss Kurtzel, and Miss Trina Yu for their help in putting our program together today. I could not have done it without any of them. And to our amazing teachers here at DE for all their hard work for getting you guys through 3 years. I'd also like to recognize and thank our superintendent, Mrs. Groh, and our members of the Board of Education who continually support us. Fifth graders, let me be the first to say congratulations on your move to middle school. After spending a bit of time at the middle school, I can tell you for certain that the expectations there will be the same for you as you had here. In fact, those expectations will never change no matter how old you are or where you go. Those expectations are never stop learning, never stop having fun, and never stop being kind. If that sounds familiar, it should. We've said it over and over the course of 3 years. Work hard, have fun, do good. And if you live by those words, success is sure to find you. Most of you have been here for 3 years. And as you have moved forward, you have been given more and more responsibility. The next chapter of your school career will allow you even more freedom and greater responsibility. Accept these challenges and use these opportunities to show your peers, your family, your teachers, you are responsible. But before we have you all graduated to the middle school, I want to stop with the advice. You've had plenty from us, and you will get plenty more throughout your life. I want to give your parents, your grandparents, aunts, uncles, or any other family member that you have here some advice. Over the past couple of years, I've had more than a few life events that have reinforced for me one thing, and it is this: when it comes to our kids, never take a second for granted. Do all you can to be present in every moment. You've heard it before, and it sounds very cliche, but it truly does go by too fast, and I think you're probably all starting to feel that. Thank you for coming today, and as always, thank you for sharing your children with us. Fifth graders, congratulations again. Be well. Say it with me. Work hard, have fun, do good. So every year at our normal award ceremony for the whole entire school, we recognize and we identify who our standard bearers and guardians of the flag will be for the following year. This is a DE tradition that goes back, I don't even know how long. So I would just like to take this opportunity to say thank you for a job well done to this year's outgoing standard bearers and guardians of the flag. Our outgoing standard bearers were Charlie Monachino and Yasser Gassat, and our outgoing guardians of the flag were Mwadi Mufeme and Hattie Fazio. Thank you so much for all you have done. At this time, we'll get to the meat and potatoes of our awards, and I would like to call up to the stage Miss Manalis, Miss Eggert, and is Miss Rowe here? No. Okay.
Oh. This is the Lori Rowe Principal Award. She was our principal before Mr. Roach. Lori Rowe was the principal of Durand-Eastman School for 19 years. She was enthusiastic and committed to progression and an out-of-the-box thinker. If there was a way to make something happen, Lori did it. But what Lori valued most was cooperation, collaboration, and building a caring community.
To her, our school was a home and the people in it one large family. She worked hard at building relationships with adults, children, and families while fostering growth toward academic goals. Her creative print and lasting touch adorn every hallway and classroom here. This student has represented the qualities of cooperation, collaboration, and a dedication to caring for others. The recipients of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. This year's recipient of the Lori Rowe Principal Award is Elijah Nodden.
Come on up. Next, we would like to have Miss Carly and Miss Dinosha come on up.
This is the Megan Moldenhauer Memorial Award. Megan Moldenhauer was a joyous, gregarious, studious sixth grader who was diagnosed with inoperable brain cancer. A very bright girl with a luminous smile, she, more than anything, enjoyed being part of our school community. Megan fought her illness with bravery and courage that few her age could possibly imagine.
DE School remembers Megan with a scholarship given annually to a fifth grader who exemplifies Megan's spirit. The recipient must receive the Presidential Award for Excellence or Achievement. They must have shown courage, extraordinary effort to achieve, outstanding citizenship, and to have overcome an adversity in their life. The recipient of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School.
This year's recipient is Everly Blanding.
Next is Miss Lands of Fame.
More than 25 years ago at this time, a young student, Kelly Richardson, graduated from DE. She was looking forward to going to middle school with her friends in the fall. Due to an unfortunate accident, she wasn't able to make that happen. Kelly was such an enthusiastic artist and creative spirit while she was a student here at DE. Every year at this time, we honor her memory by selecting a fifth grade student who shares her passion for art. This year's winner of the Kelly Richardson Award is being recognized for their talent, hard work, and dedication to bettering their artistic skills. They enjoy being challenged by each new project, and they always work to put forth their best effort. The recipients of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the DE Hall of History, and I'm happy to announce that this year's winner of the Kelly Richardson Art Award is Lily Schmidt. The next presenters are Ms. Manelas and Ms. Eggert.
We have the Karen Turkovitz Memorial Award. Before Karen Turkovitz began her teaching career at Ivan Green School in September 1998, she had already established a positive relationship with East Irondequoit as her three children were working their way through the schools. Karen had a zest for life and a love for learning that touched all of us over the 7 years she taught here. Karen was an enthusiastic and friendly mentor to new teachers, especially in the area of writing. Karen loved to read and write poetry, and even published 2 books about a vivacious girl named Franny, written in verse.
The student selected to receive the Karen Turkovitz Award is someone who models the writing skills Mrs. Turkovitz attempted to foster in all. This student has a passion for writing that extends beyond the walls of Durand-Eastman School. The recipient of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. The recipient of this year's Karen Turkovitz Award is Jayla Bermudez.
Miss Carly, Miss Denodia.
This award is the Sandra Feingold Memorial Award. This award is in honor of Mrs. Sandra Feingold. Mrs. Feingold came to our school as a teacher aide, but was one of the most effective teachers, even though she didn't teach a grade or have a classroom. The teachers of Durand-Eastman reflected long and hard to choose the student who best exhibits Mrs. Feingold's caring spirit, her helpfulness, and friendship. A young person who brightens our lives with their friendly smile, cooperative attitude, and their heart of gold, and who volunteers their time and energy to help our school without any thought of reward or self-advancement, only because they love to help others.
The recipients of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. This year's recipient of the Sandy Feingold Award is Annabella Kalish.
Miss Hillary Stoffel.
Kathy Troggett began her teaching career at Durand-Eastman as a sixth grade teacher. During this time, she piloted the first inclusion classroom in the district and realized her love of literacy was an area she wanted to concentrate on. Soon after, she transitioned into the role of an academic intervention support specialist. Kathy was committed to ensuring that each child left Durand a more confident and proficient reader. Classroom teachers sought her advice on a daily basis to try new strategies with struggling readers. This student has persevered to become a stronger reader. A commitment to independent reading outside the school day brings this student to our stage today. The recipient of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. This year's recipient of the Kathy Troggett Reading Award is Amari Cooper.
Mr. DeBay and Miss Alston.
This is the Ethel J. Furstenberg Principal Award. When she came to East Durand-Eastman, Ethel Furstenberg spent a number of years as a teacher at the old Laurelton Elementary School and then as a reading specialist. Shortly after that, Mrs. Furstenberg became the first female administrator in the district and was assigned as principal at the Abraham Lincoln Elementary School and then at former Ridgewood Junior High School. In 1978, Ethel called on friends, family, faculty, and the Durand-Eastman neighborhood to help reopen Durand-Eastman after its abrupt closing the year before. She and her tireless workers toiled through the summer to clean up and clear out the school, not to be closed again. Mrs. Furstenberg dedicated the next 20 years to Durand-Eastman as principal before retiring in 1997.
Students must meet the following criteria to be nominated for the Ethel J. Furstenberg Award: demonstrate outstanding citizenship, qualify for the Presidential Academic Award, be involved in extracurricular activities, demonstrate improvement during the school year. The recipient of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. This year's Ethel J. Furstenberg Award is presented to Pitsala Mulansi Kamoni Von.
And also Charlie Monachino.
Mr. Darius Fuller.
The Kathy Nolan Albano Vocal Music Award is an award given in honor of retired music educator Kathy Albano. Mrs. Albano attended Durand-Eastman School as a child, so it always held a special place in her heart. She was a dedicated vocal music teacher who felt passionately that every child deserves a chance to shine on stage. Durand-Eastman has a rich history in the performing arts. This award is given to 2 students involved in our vocal music program. These students must be strong performers who exemplify great musicianship and a positive attitude. They must be dedicated to being performers within the choral program and also seek additional performance opportunities out of what is offered during the school day. The recipients of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. This year's recipients of the Kathy Nolan Albano Music Award are Nunzio Agulia and Henrietta Fazio.
Please welcome to the stage Mrs. Catherine Van Epps.
I am here to present the Ed Paxson Principal Memorial Award. Ed Paxson was a former principal of Durand who was a big supporter of the school district. He was a wonderful man who stayed invested in the students of Durand even after he retired. He stayed in touch with former students and always asked how they were doing. When he passed away, he left money to Durand for our new computer lab and for the DETV studio. This award is given to 2 students who have worked as news anchors in the TV studio and are chosen based upon their character, work ethic, and dedication. The recipients of this award will have the honor of having their names engraved in a plaque in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. This year's award winners are Nunzio Agulia and Janessa Smith.
So when I first came here about 7 years ago, when we did our first awards ceremony, I was like, how come there's not a principal award that like I get to pick somebody? And so I made one up because I was the principal, right? So And generally what I do is I look for, I search my memory banks for the students that I've known that have been here for 3 years and look at the amount of growth that they have made. And the honoree of my principal award this year, I could tell you, has made a tremendous amount of growth. He is an amazing young man who comes to school every day, understands his why, understands that he's a learner. He demonstrates that he's a learner, and he's an incredible role model. And again, the growth that he has made over the past 3 years has just been amazing. So this year, Mr. Roach's Principal Award goes to Josiah Scott. Mr. Darius Fuller.
The J. Russell Thomas Instrumental Music Award is a very special award in memory of retired music educator Russ Thomas. Russ was an honorable music educator in East Irondequoit for 34 years. Most of his career was spent teaching at Durand-Eastman. His commitment and passion to music was truly inspiring to countless students, staff, and community members. His impact was so profound that our auditorium has been named in his honor. Students chosen for this award each year mirror that same commitment and passion to music. This prestigious award is given to 2 band students who consistently demonstrate responsibility and a strong work ethic. They must show steady progress on their instruments and be willing to challenge themselves. Working well with other musicians towards the common goal of excellence in performance is another requirement of this award. Durand-Eastman has many awesome band students, so choosing the recipient of this award is never an easy task. However, 2 students stood out in meeting the criteria for this award this year. Both students are musical leaders. They are fine performers and set high standards for themselves. The recipients of this award will have the honor of having their name engraved on a plaque placed in the Hall of History at Durand-Eastman School. The recipients of the J. Russell Thomas Instrumental Music Award are Adam Kubitz and Janessa Smith. The Irondequoit Concert Band is an adult community group made up of musicians of all ages and abilities. Some of the members have learned to play their instruments as adults, while others learned as students, just like many of you. The Irondequoit Concert Band supports music in both the East and West Irondequoit school districts by awarding a prize to an outstanding musician in each of the 4 intermediate schools in both districts. The student who is chosen must not only be an excellent musician, but must also exhibit good citizenship in our school. The winner of the Irondequoit Concert Band's Outstanding Young Musician Award will receive a trophy and a gift, and will have their name engraved on a plaque displayed here at DE in our Hall of History. The recipient of this year's Irondequoit Concert Band's Outstanding Young Musician Award is Oliver Fazar.
Please welcome to the stage Mr. Jeff Jassick.
So I'm here this afternoon to present a very special award to an outstanding Durand-Eastman student. This Triple C award, sponsored by the State Attorney General, recognizes students who exhibit commitment, character, and courage. This student has shown a commitment to learning, to their community, and to their fellow classmates. In addition, the strength in their character allows them to serve as role models to others within our school and our community. And thirdly, they consistently have the courage to do the right thing even when those around them are not. It is with great pleasure that I award the Attorney General's Triple C Award to Colton Kessler. I am also here to present the New York State Comptroller's Achievement Award. And it's presented each year to a student who's excelled academically and has also showed leadership potential by volunteering his or her time to serve the school and the community. Comptroller Dean Napoli sends his sincere congratulations and his best wishes to the 5th grade graduating class of 2024. This year's New York State Comptroller's Achievement Award goes to Nunzio Agulia.
Please welcome to the stage Miss Christina Kurtzel.
So the first award I have is the President of the United States Certificates for Educational Excellence. The purpose of this award is to recognize academic success in the classroom. The primary indicators of excellence must be based on academic achievement reflecting 90 or higher. Students who demonstrate leadership qualities, high motivation, initiative, integrity, and intellectual depth as part of the criteria, coupled with high academic achievements. The program is sponsored by the United States Department of Education. Students receive a letter from President Biden and a certificate signed by the President. This year's Presidential Outstanding Academic Excellence Award is presented to these deserving students: Annabella Kalish, Ilya Kieran, please hold your applause, Janessa Smith, Everly Blanding, Charlie Manichino, and Julian Whitman. Our next award is the President of the United States for Educational Achievement. The purpose of this award is to recognize students that show outstanding instructional growth, improvement, and commitment to intellectual development in their academic subjects. It is meant to encourage and reward students who work hard and give their best effort in school, often, but not always, in the face of learning obstacles. The program is sponsored by the United States Department of Education. Students receive a letter from President Biden and a certificate signed by the President. This year's Presidential Outstanding Academic Achievement Award is presented to these deserving students. Again, please hold your applause until the end. And students will come to the risers instead of up to the stage. James Burgeon, Harley Galloway, Mario Reese, Yasser Gassat, Cameron Jumper, Zendaya Ojeda Wilson, Nunzio Agulia, Hattie Fazio, Jose Figueroa Alvarado, Colton Kessler, Leah Costa Denove, sorry Leah, Lily Schmidt, Laylee Tran, Hanan Abdullah, Ricardo Cruz, Oliver Fazar, Liana Gurman, Elijah Nauden, Alex Vuyiv, Amy Gutierrez, Mila Mead, and Josiah Scott. Congratulations.
At this time, please thank our buildings and grounds folks, because when I got into the auditorium at 7:30, it was not much cooler than it was in the hallways when you walked in, and had to make some phone calls, and it's a little bit better than it was. But at this time, please join us in celebrating your middle schoolers with the presentation of Moving Up certificates. Again, I'm going to ask that you hold your applause as their classroom teachers call each of their names, and we will all have them on stage, and we will show them our appreciation once everybody's up here. Thank you very much. Starting us off, Miss Alston.
Tyler Ball, Tatalia Bryce, William Harris, Oliver Herendine, Joshua Hutchings,
He got me back.
Adam Kubitz, Angelisa Lopez, Marcus McTaw, Aaliyah Mendez, Pitsila Mulansi Kamonivo. She showed me earlier, that's how I said it, if someone said that. Lucas Nasca. Caleb Pecora. Natalia Rodriguez. And Sedenya Tedla.
Miss Jillian Carley.
Cassius Alston.
James Burgeon.
Everly Blanding.
Andrea Bullard.
Cedar Forrest.
Harley Galloway.
Annabella Kalish.
Ilya Kuran.
Jaden Luder.
Miguel Muniz.
Colin Fluke.
Nolan Reed.
Mario Reese.
Isabella Rosario.
And Janessa Smith.
Please welcome Mr. George DeBay.
Yasser Gassat. Jamie Hers. Adrian Johnson. Cameron Jumper. Samuel Lockman. Kaylani Morero Echeverria. Abel Martin. Charlie Monachino. Kevin Pizarro. Sadie Stidd. Cheyenne Strauss. Javante Thomas. Christopher Thompson. Julian Whitman, who's not here, and then Zendaya Ojeda Wilson.
Please welcome Ms. Samantha Hickmott and Ms. Kurtzel.
So first, we have Mr. Chad Augusto and Nunzio Agulia, Michaela Best, Sky Marie Breedlove, Hattie Fazio, sorry, Jose Alvarado Figueroa, sorry. Juliana Gester and Colton Kessler.
Leah Costa Dinove, Angel Olazabal Rodriguez, Jodalise Perez, William Fluke, Lily Schmidt, King Thomas, and Laylee Tran.
I'd like to welcome up Miss Manalis and Miss Eggert, please.
Hanan Abdullah, Jayla Bermudez, Samuel Bezabe, Jayadni Cayol Navarro, Ricardo Cruz, Oliver Fazar, Liana Gurman, Amy Gutierrez, Leah Hill, Logan Noor, Andriana Koroluk,
Malik Munasur, but he is absent. Elijah Norden, Mudasir Nazari, Hussein Rashad, but he is absent. Hayat Salah, Zachariah Salah, Jayana Seekworth, Malak Shaibi, Aaron Trammell, and Alex Vouvi.
Please welcome to the stage Miss Stoffel.
Faiza Altoon. Faiza Altoon. Jerry Boyd. Brooklyn Clements. Amari Cooper. Centra Dicker. Terrence Galden. Gabrielle Gurayaski. Vanessa Guzman, Lo Joseph, Lily Keelan, Elvin Kunima, Mila Mead, Mawidi Mufaume, Samaya Orr, Josiah Scott. Smile.
I'd like to call Miss Deloya and Miss Steve.
Good morning. With me today I have Mr. Blake Clifford, Annabelle Jimenez, and Parker Palladino.
I have Dora Dondorfer, and Aaliyah Santiago.
So every year we ask our fifth graders to submit, if they wish, a reflection that they would like to read during our ceremony. And we have two such reflections. I'd like to call to the stage Jayla Bermudez and Nolan Reed.
Hello, my name is Jayla Bermudez. I'm here to thank my friends Amy, Malak, Adriana, and Zachariah. This year, I'll remember my friends. I'd also like to thank my teacher, Miss Manelis. She's the best teacher, and she's helped me grow math with decimals. I'd also like to thank my dad and my friends who made me who I am today. Some fun times I will remember is when me and my class went to Challenger. In total, I remember Durand forever in my heart.
Hi, my name is Nolan Reed, and this is my fifth grade reflection. I remember every year being so nervous on the first day because, like every person, I don't like moving into the darkness. But year after year, each teacher made me feel so welcome and made my class feel like a family to me. And by the end of this year, looking back, I see how much darkness is gone. I made friends that feel like family. I feel like I know all the teachers, and I feel sixth grade came too fast. But I'm ready to make new friends and family, and I hope all the other fifth graders are too, because I think no matter how scary it is, we should all keep moving into the darkness, because you don't know how much you can light up until you actually try.
as you can imagine, I'm super proud of those two. This year, one of my goals for me personally and professionally was to try and get in as many classrooms as I could on a weekly basis. Nolan's classroom and Jayla's classroom were two of the ones that I was able to get into. And I think Ms. Carly, if I could speak for you, Ms. Carly and I on a weekly basis really tried to build that sense of family. And Nolan hit it right out of the park with his reflection. I think the students, all of our students, really try to create a sense of family. And Nolan, thank you so much for capturing that. And Jayla, thank you so much for being vulnerable and being willing to share your feelings here today. So as we end, I would like to thank all of you for coming today and allowing us to celebrate your children. You are raising amazing human beings. They have never failed to show us that, not once, so be proud. Thank you again. Please remember, we're going to have our classes exit the auditorium first. They're going to go back to their classrooms. If you are taking your student home, please go sign them out in your student's classroom. Fifth graders, say it with me. Work hard, have fun, do good. Thank you, everybody.